Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Level Up Your English, your favorite podcast for learning English through everyday conversations. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Chris. Today, we're diving into a thrilling and rapidly growing topic, esports.
That's right, Chris. Esports, or electronic sports, have become a global phenomenon, with millions of fans and professional players around the world.
Absolutely, Sophie. Before we get into the details, let's highlight two key vocabulary words you'll hear throughout our conversation. The first one is tournament.
A tournament is a series of games or matches in which players compete to find a champion. For example, the team won the international tournament last year.
And the second word is strategy. Strategy means a plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal. For example, the coach discussed the team's strategy before the match.
Great! Now that we've got those words in mind, let's jump into the world of esports. So, Chris, how did esports begin?
Esports started in the early 2000s, but it has roots going back to the 1970s and 1980s with arcade game competitions. The rise of the internet and online gaming really accelerated its growth.
That's fascinating. I remember hearing about classic games like Space Invaders and Pac-Man tournaments. But today, esports include a wide variety of games, right?
Yes, indeed. Modern esports cover games like League of Legends, Dota 2, Counter-Strike, Overwatch, and many more. These games attract huge audiences, both in live venues and online streaming platforms like Twitch and YouTube.
Exactly. And it's incredible to see how professional esports players have become celebrities in their own right, earning sponsorships and significant prize money.
Speaking of professional players, let's talk about the life of an esports athlete. Unlike traditional sports, esports athletes often start their careers in their teens.
Yes, they spend countless hours practicing and perfecting their skills. It's a highly competitive field, requiring not just physical dexterity but also mental agility and strategic thinking.
Absolutely. Teams and individual players analyze their gameplay, develop strategies, and even work with coaches and analysts to improve their performance.
That brings us to our next key point, the role of teamwork and communication in esports. It's not just about individual skills. Effective communication and collaboration are crucial.
Right, Sophie. In team-based games like League of Legends or Overwatch, players must coordinate their actions and make quick decisions together. Miscommunication can lead to costly mistakes.
And this is where English comes into play, especially in international tournaments. Many esports teams consist of players from different countries, so English often serves as the common language.
Yes, being able to communicate clearly in English can give teams a significant advantage. It's fascinating how language skills intersect with gaming.
Indeed. Now, let's talk about the fan culture surrounding esports. The community is incredibly passionate and diverse, with fans participating in discussions, creating fan art, and even writing fan fiction.
The sense of community is strong. Fans often support their favorite teams and players by watching live streams, attending events, and engaging on social media.
It's amazing to see how technology has connected people globally through a shared love of gaming. And speaking of technology, let's touch on the role of streaming platforms.
Platforms like Twitch and YouTube have been game changers for esports. They provide a space for live broadcasts, highlights, and even casual streams where players can interact with their fans in real time.
And for those learning English, watching esports streams can be a great way to improve listening skills and pick up gaming-related vocabulary.
Absolutely. Now, before we wrap up, let's introduce 5 keywords from today's conversation, explain their meanings, and give example sentences.
Perfect. The first keyword is tournament. A tournament is a series of games or matches where players compete to find a champion. For example, the team won the international tournament last year.
Next, we have strategy. Strategy means a plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal. For example, the coach discussed the team's strategy before the match.
Our third keyword is dexterity. Dexterity refers to skill and ease in using the hands or body. For example, the player's dexterity with the game controller was impressive.
Fourth, we have collaboration. Collaboration is the act of working with others to achieve a common goal. For example, effective collaboration among teammates is crucial in esports.
And finally, the fifth keyword is community. Community refers to a group of people with a common interest or goal. For example, the esports community is passionate and supportive of its players.
Now, let's practice pronouncing these keywords and their example sentences together. Ready, Sophie?
Ready. Repeat after us. 1. Tournament. The team won the international tournament last year. 2. Strategy. The coach discussed the team's strategy before the match. 3. Dexterity. The player's dexterity with the game controller was impressive. 4. Collaboration. Effective collaboration among teammates is crucial in esports. 5. Community. The esports community is passionate and supportive of its players.
Great job! Keep practicing these words and sentences to enhance your English vocabulary.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode on esports. We hope you enjoyed it and found it informative.
Don't forget to download our free PDF guide packed with more vocabulary and tips to improve your English. The link is in the description below.
Thank you for joining us today. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll explore another exciting topic.
Until next time, happy learning.
Goodbye, everyone.